Get that bread, get that head, then leave. Peace out.
Like, y'all, like, oh my god, right now I should be locked under the jail singing locked up, they won't let me out. But yeah, they freed your dog out the all right, y'all, so I'm gonna be doing something a tad bit different than what I usually be doing. I'm still gonna be doing my makeup, but this time is a plot twist. I'm gonna be telling you guys my story time about my high speed chase. So of course, let's moisturize those lips before we start this makeup look. I already have like my lips and everything. Excuse me, I already said my lips. I already have my skin moisturized, but now we're gonna go into our primer. So I'm using the same primer that I used the last time. So let's get into it. And if you see me looking this way, it's because I'm looking at my mirror that's right here to just guide me while I'm doing my makeup. So anyway, I also want to know what you guys thought of my last video. Definitely I want you guys to tell me what type of content you want to see from me. And I've never did my makeup while doing a story time before, so bear with me if I feel like, or if I seem like I'm all over the place. More than likely it's because I am. It's the first time for everything. So a lot of the products that I'm using is going to be the same products that I used the last time, but I will still tag it in the description box for you guys below. So let's get into this story time, y'all. Like, so for all my subscribers who actually know me, y'all know that I'm from Brooklyn. I am a Canarsie girl. So I grew up in Canarsie. I did move around a lot, but you could take the girl out of Brooklyn, but you're never going to take Brooklyn out the girl. You feel me? So anyway, this happened in probably like 2016 or 15. So I had this guy that I used to talk to off and on. That was like, I feel like everybody has like this one person that they always just talk to, because me and him is still cool till this day. You know, we not romantic or anything like that, but like he can call me at any time. We talk all the time, like, and it doesn't matter how far I am, because I am living in Florida now. Like, you know, we are still able to like communicate effectively, even though, you know, we haven't seen each other in a while and haven't linked up or anything like that. So pretty much this guy was like the love of my life, y'all. But like I never ever like forced him or, you know, pushed him to be in no relationship with me, because like at those times I wasn't really a relationship girl anyway. Like before my daughter's father, I never really was in a relationship with nobody, not even with my son's father. Like he and I did not work out at all. And people had wanted me to tell a story time about how I held him and his family hostage. If you guys want to hear about that story, write that down in the description box. If you guys want to hear about that story, that's a whole nother story that's just like mad freaking funny. So anyway, back to this story. So this guy was like my shorty, you know, and it's so crazy how we met. Like, because years ago I had like this yearbook that was for my 11. My 11 is a junior high school, and like I don't know whose yearbook it was. I think it was my homegirl Stacy's or whatever, but anyway, so there was like this boy in the yearbook, and I was like, God damn, he's so fine, like, you know. And then come to find out, this is the same guy that ended up being like my bae in the future. So anyway, now let's fast forward. So he and I had met a little while like after after I had my son. So I had my son in 2011 in March. As a matter of fact, we had met when like BBM was lit. Was it BBM? It was one of them. But we met a while ago. Like, we knew each other for a little minute. Feel me? So after I had my son, I was living in Long Island in New York in Freeport. It's so hard to do your makeup while you telling a story. But anyway, so we live in Long Island or whatever, and I had just bought this car, and like the radio wasn't working in the car, and I knew that he was like a handy guy or whatever, you feel me? So I had hit him up because I was trying to also flex, like, you feel me? I just bought a new car, like I want to pull up on him because he was mad cute. Like, he's still mad cute to this day. But anyway, so I hit him up like, yo, my radio not working. He was like, yo, pull up, like, you know. Like, he's one of those people. He's also a Gemini, too. I'm a Gemini. Shout out to all my gems out there. And, like, we are, like, social butterfly people. Like, people always have bad shit to say about Geminis. But I feel like we're pretty easy to get along with. And, like, when they say we flip-floppy and shit like that, I mean, I guess. Everybody's flip-floppy. You feel me? But, anyway, browser done. So, I pull up on him or whatever, and you know, he fixed my radio or whatever. I was chilling in like his backyard with him for a little bit, and like ever since then, like we would just always link with each other. And the first night that we ever like hung out, I had gotten locked up, like, and I went like missing for like 3 days. I was like locked up for like 3 days. My life was a crazy life back then. Don't judge me. I'm back. Don't judge me, but I really lived like a crazy fucking life when I was back in New York. That's why I'm kind of glad that, like, you know, I moved on from that, because God knows where the hell I would be if I was still in New York. So anyway, now that night or whatever that I came out of jail, like, you know, of course you don't have no phone in jail. My homegirl, shout out to her and her older sister, my homegirl Deanna and her big sister Brooke Monroe had came to bail me out because they just knew that I didn't deserve to be in jail.
Stop the cap.
Like, I didn't do nothing to be in jail. So they came, they bailed me out. I got my phone, and like he was calling me, like I got like mad missed calls from him. You feel me? So that same night when I got out of jail or whatever, I took a shower because, you know, you feeling like jail. I took a shower. I washed all that jail crosses up off of me. And he pulled up on me, whatever. And remember, I told you he was like a person that like work on cars and stuff. So he took me to like this drag race on the Belt Parkway. Like, these niggas had the whole Belt Parkway blocked off. They had the whole Belt Parkway blocked off or whatever. And like him and his friends was like racing. You feel me? We pulled off to the side of the Belt Parkway, and we had like walked up to the overpass and was watching them race. So anyway, they had the whole Belt Parkway blocked off. And at that point, you know, I was sitting in jail for 3 days. So I was mad hype about this. Like, you know? So I'm mad hype. I had mad fun. And like, he was dead ass making me feel like the only girl in the world. I'm not gonna cap, like, you know. So or whatever, like I ended up like staying the night with him. He had his own apartment in like, I think it was East New York or something like that. If it wasn't East New York, it was like Brownsville, somewhere ghetto like that. My bad to all my East New York people, but yeah, over there is ghetto. But anyway, I ended up spending the night with him or whatever, and like ever since then, like the rest was freaking history. You feel me? But this nigga, typical Brooklyn ass nigga, had a whole girlfriend, like, you know. But at that point, I'm totally invested, you feel me? But he wasn't really letting me know that he had a girlfriend, you feel me? And like, not that I really even cared, because at that point in time in Brooklyn, it was like tech people mind season. Like, if you wasn't taking somebody in mind, like, what was you even really doing? You feel me? We used to have a saying called, I see, I like, I snipe. Like, that means that you could get your man got at any time, all right? So, anyway, now, that's like how we met. You feel me? And that should have been like a big red flag for me. But remember, I'm young, dumb, and obviously full of cum. Like, you feel me? He not stopping to fuck with me. And, like, he was making mad time for me. So I'm like, where was the girlfriend? Like, how do the girlfriend have time? But me, like, I'm a big investigator. So I end up finding out that him and his gal been together for mad long. Like, they was together for years. They even have, like, a kid together now. You feel me? So, anyway, whatever the case may be. Matter of fact, he got kids with mad bitches. Like, why it gotta be me to end up with the nigga with mad kids? But anyway, so that should have been a red flag for me that he had, like, you know, a girlfriend or whatever. But like I said, I wasn't really like a girlfriend person. I wasn't trying to be his girl. I really just enjoyed his company. And I think that's my problem, why, like, I had so many, not even failed relationships, because I don't even be trying to have a relationship with nobody at this point. You feel me? I just really be chilling. I be G-macking, you know? So, anyway, now, we met 2012, I think, 11, around that time. So, let's fast forward to freaking 2016. So, at this point, me and him is messing with each other off and on for all them years. You feel me? Like, all them years. And, like, we would stop talking. We would start talking back. Like, I would block him. He never blocked me. But anytime I blocked him, he would always find a way to, like, hit me back up. And I'm like, damn, this nigga just don't get enough of me. Like, I don't understand why he just can't leave me alone. You feel me? Because it's like, I felt like he was so freaking toxic. My dumb ass, like, I feel like I'm a habitual spin the blocker, like Nick Cannon said. Like, I just be spinning the block. You feel me? I like to fuck with my old niggas, because the new niggas, y'all just be too much to deal with. Like, I feel like when you fuck with an old nigga, at least you know what the hell he made of. You feel me? You know what he about. You know what type of rivers and lakes you got to get used to with a specific nigga. You feel me? So I just know with this nigga, he gonna have gal. Like, you know, it is what it is. Like, but I don't care, because listen. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. So I was doing what I gotta do, still fucking with him or whatever. But I think at this point, like, me and him had, like, fell out. But we had, like, just started talking back or whatever. And one night he had invited me to come come over to his house. That's when I used to smoke weed or whatever. And so he invited me to come over to his house. And I don't know I don't remember exactly what was happening or whatever, but, like, he was inviting me to come over to his house, but it's like he was, like, kind of stalling me out. You get me? Like, I don't know why he was stalling me out. I don't know. I really don't know why, but he was stalling me out. And at that point, remember, I told you I'm like an investigator. I'm like, hold on, something not right. This nigga keeps stalling me out. He telling me to come, then he telling me to stop and get frontal. I'm like, yo, this nigga's a whole bud man. Why he don't got no frontal? Why he asking me to get papers? Like, why he trying to not make me come to the crib? Like, you get me? So he asked me to get frontal, and I'm like, fuck that. I'm not going to get no frontal. I'm going right to his crib. Like, I'm pulling up. Like, what's up? You know? Now I'm saying, I don't know why I did that, but, bruh, like, so what happened now? I pull up or whatever. So when I pull up to his crib, hold on, because I got to make sure that this makeup is looking flawless. I pull up to his crib or whatever, and now he taking mad long to come out. So, like, I'm calling him or whatever. I'm calling him on the phone, like, yo, wagwan. Like, you know, why you taking bare long to come out the crib? You got me out here waiting. Like, what type of shit is that? You feel me? And he never moved like that. So I'm like, nah, something up. He moving wacky. Like, you know, something is going on. So what happened now? Like, I'm waiting out there. I'm waiting. And I think he know that I was going to get pissed and drive off. You feel me? So eventually, I think, like, after, like, 15 minutes of waiting, I'm like, nah, this nigga tech big woman for idiot. You feel me? So I'm like, nah, City, you looking mad dumb. You looking bare dumb just sitting out here waiting for this nigga. This nigga styling you up. You feel me? So I leave. You feel me? But like, as I'm leaving, I'm getting tight. Like, the further away I'm getting from his house is the more mad I'm getting. You feel me? I don't know why I'm getting so tight. And I decide that, nah, fuck that. This nigga made me come link up with him. And now when I get here, all of a sudden this nigga don't want to answer my phone calls. He moving walk like,
I ain't asking you why you being weird. Why you being weird to me?
I'm like, what's wrong with him? Like, what's going on? And we don't move like that with each other. You feel me? Like, even though we wasn't like in a relationship or nothing like that, we like, he never moved like that with me. So I'm like, nah, something up. This is not him. Like, you know? So I pull back up, my nigga. You would never believe. You would never ever believe what I walked back into. My nigga, it's him coming out his crib with a next catty. I know he felt like I left, like, you feel me? Which I did leave, but he probably was waiting. All right, maybe she gone far enough or whatever. She out the area. It's safe for me to get the girl out the crib. But my thing is, why did you even call me over there if you got a next bitch in the car with you, my nigga? So he lived in the 90s in Canarsie, but he lived like over by like the other side. Like if you're going back to Brookdale Hospital or whatever. I don't know if you guys are familiar with these places that I'm calling out, but if you are from Brooklyn, then you should know what I'm talking about. So anyway, now I'm like, why would he even call me over here knowing that he got a next gal in the house? But see, my intuition was telling me from the beginning, because I seen how he was like low-key trying to like jeer me, like steer me in the wrong direction. You feel me? But me and my dumb ass, bright ass, gonna go still take my ass to this boy house. Like, so anyway, now I'm vexed. I'm black and he see me. He had an Infinity. Them times I'm driving my mother's fucking minivan, bro. My mother's minivan, bro. So you know it was on like popcorn after this. I was fed. He seen me. I seen him. He hop in the car mad quick. He tell the girl to hop in the car mad quick. He knew that it was on because he know my body. He know. This nigga, one thing about him is he knows my body. Like, he knows that I am 1090. He knows that I am batshit crazy. So he probably was like, damn, I done fucked up. She done caught me or whatever. But my whole thing is like, I'm not even your girl. Like, why you even moving like that? You get me? Like, why are you even doing that to me? You feel me? I don't understand why you even putting me through that type of stress in the first place. So I'm livid. So he hurry up. He jump in the car with the gal. And my thing is, this girl, whoever the girl is that was in the car with him, if you watching this and you remember going through a crazy night with a crazy bitch that ran y'all down, it was me. It was me. And like, sorry but not sorry, but ugh, girl, you should have never even signed yourself up for that. You should have told that nigga to drop you the fuck off. Feel me? So anyway, he starts speeding down. All right, he live on 92nd. So, all right, I don't know if you guys know anything about Brooklyn. I keep saying this, but if you are from Brooklyn, like, we got these blocks and they're like parallel. They're all parallel to each other. So it will go from like the 90s to the 100s. So he lives on 92nd or whatever. So he busts the right to go down 93rd because there are one-way blocks. One will go this way, the other one will go this way. So his block went this way. So he bust the right at the end of his block and bust the next right. But I'm in a minivan. I don't give a fuck. And he got a light at the end of his block. You feel me? But I don't care. Like, I'm on this nigga heels, bro. And on God, like, if I had a better car, mind you, remember I told y'all I was driving my mom minivan. If I had a better V, I would have been on him. Like, he know that, because I know how to drive. Like, it's giving Fast and Furious. Feel me? So anyway, now I'm on his heel, so he trying to turn here, he trying to turn there, and this nigga is going. I'm running in red lights, and I'm eating a red lights, my nigga. We was on a high-speed chase for probably like 30 fucking minutes. He was trying his hardest to get away from me, but his best bet was to stay in Canarsie, because like, if we would have went anywhere else with that, like driving like that, we probably would have went to jail. You feel me? But I don't care. Like, my heart was so like, why is this nigga moving like this with me? I need an answer, and I need an answer now. I was not letting up. You're not gonna have me looking mad dumb out here. Like, no, nigga. You're gonna be embarrassed, and whoever the girl is in the car, she's going to dump you, because I'm going to make sure that you never get another girl after this. Like, on God. And I didn't even know at that point that I was dick dumb, because why was I even doing that? You feel me? Like, why was I going so hard, putting my life, my freedom, everything at risk? Mind you, my little son is at home. You feel me? I'm wildin'. This nigga is wildin'. And we just wildin'. So we going all around Canarsie. I guess he trying to find a way to like get the girl out the car or whatever, but yo, we even went past the cops. Like, we was going so fast that the cops probably was like, nah, we not going after these niggas, because they looking like they not stopping. You know? And honestly, I wasn't stopping. I don't know what my problem was. But okay, I know what my problem was. I was dick dumb. But I really just felt mad violated at the fact that you even called me over there. Like, what possessed you to call me all the way over there knowing that you had like a next girl there? So I was like really heated. You feel me? And like, it's the principle, you know? I already understood that you had like all your little situations and shit like that. And I was holding it down. You know, I wasn't even pressed at the fact that you just had mad shit going on, and I was just mad loyal to somebody who just did not give a fuck about my feelings. And like, you know, but at that time I was in such a rage. I was in like a fit of rage. Like, I'm screaming, I'm driving, and I'm in a minivan. Like, I'm telling you, I'm all gas, no brakes. And I know in his mind, he just like, yo, this bitch gonna kill me, because he knows how I am. And then to make it worse, like, I'm in that minivan, but he knew that if I probably was in a different car, like, it was gonna be up for him. You feel me? But anyway, long story short, he did something and ended up getting away. But like, I know his little whereabouts, you feel me? So at that point, I'm like, this nigga, he not going far. You feel me? Because I know his little whereabouts or whatever. So I'm like, all right. So now I'm in the neighborhood. I'm like, you know, hold on. Yeah, so I'm like, thinking of like where he could be or whatever. I realized that he not there or whatever. But I didn't take long to do that. So now I'm driving home. I'm heated. And my mom calls me. I'm like, why the fuck my mom calling me now? I'm tight. She's like, why are you running down such and such? I'm not going to say his name. Why are you running down, whatever. I'm like, how does she know? She like, oh, because he came to the house. So now I'm on a Belt Parkway speeding to my crib. So he lives in Canarsie and I live off of Guy Brewer. So like, what normally would be like a 15-minute drive, I did in 5. I don't know how the hell I did that in 5 minutes, but I did it. And I really like was not playing, you feel me? And I got there or whatever. I'm like, where he at? I come in the house. My mom acting a little bit weird or whatever. She like, yo, just chill. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna kill him. Where he at? Why would he do that? Da, 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 da. Well, mind you, what make your sabamba clock, right? What make this nigga feel like he could just pull up at my crib? Like, nigga, what? Like, first and foremost, you just violated the order. I should have just knew that it was never gonna work out because of just like the shit that he did to like all the other females that he was with, because he was with his baby mom or whatever, and you know, was still messing with me. But now that I'm thinking about it, that was like trifling of me too, to just be messing with him. So at this point, like, I'm at the crib, I'm like, yo, I'ma kill him, I'ma kill him, I'ma kill him.
I ain't a killer, but don't push me.
Oh God, like, I was so stupid. Have you guys just ever been so stupid over somebody? Like, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Like, I really, you know, did too much that night. But, you know, I felt like it was mad justified. If you ever had like a crazy situation like that, leave it below in the comment box so I could read y'all stories, so I don't feel dumb for doing all of that dumb shit that night. So anyway, I'm searching around the house. I'm like, oh, he not there, he not there, he not there. So I left. I go back on the road because I'm like, I'm determined to find this nigga. Like, ain't no way he about to play me like that, you know? So I leave the house. Again, searching for him. Now he calls me like, yo, trying to explain it to me. And I'm just like, how could you? Like, how could you even really do that? It's not even, like, I don't care. Like, I already know that you have, like, whatever going on in your life. But the fact that you literally called me to your crib, then tried to deter me because you know that if you call me, I'm coming. We just had that type of relationship. And then, like, you try to deter me because now you realize, like, yo, she really coming. Like, you know, and you see that you in a sticky ass situation. So now you want to freaking, you want to play me. You get what I'm saying? You should have put Shorty in a cab, bro, before I got there. And, you know, that don't make it right. But, like, at those times, I was really just hell-bent on this nigga. I don't know if I felt like, you know, holding him down would like secure my space in his life or something like that. But like, I'm so glad that I don't move those types of ways for niggas no more. I feel like he was like the one and only person that, you know, I ever went through something like that with, because like I mentioned to y'all before, like I've never really, you know, took no nigga serious. Like I always just kind of, you know, I wasn't loving these hoes. Like, these niggas was for the streets, and that's how I was treating them. But, you know, everybody wants, like, companionship and something like that and stuff like that. So, he was, like, low-key, like, a companion to me. And I was really feeling him, you know? And, like, you know, I could understand him. He understood me. And, like, I just didn't feel like me, out of all people, you gonna do me? Sadani Hutchinson like that? Me? You want to do me like that, boo? Like, why you gotta do me like that? You feel me? So, you know, I just could not come to terms with him just moving like that with me. It just really, it wasn't clicking. It wasn't making no sense. And my feelings was really, really hurt. So when he called me, I'm blocking on the phone like, yo, anywhere you at, my nigga, I'ma kill you. Da 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 da. So,
What was the reason?
so that's not gonna make him, you know, want to be around me or whatever. Like, that was making him like, nah, this bitch about to kill me. She just had a high speed chasing me, all while he had the bitch in the car. So you had this bitch in the car while another bitch was chasing you. Like, I wonder what was going through her mind, because I know what was going through mine. As a matter of fact, I don't know what was going through my mind, because that was really, really, really dumb of me. You feel me? But like I said, like, he had me, and I don't think at that point I realized that he really had me. Like, he had me, you know? But whatever. So what happened after that? Yeah, so, you know, we got off the phone with each other, but I'm so heated. Like, I keep calling him back, and he like, well, I can't talk to you while you like this, because I was just blocking. Like, I just could not hear anything he was saying. No explanation, but on some real G shit, there was no explanation for that, nigga. You just made me run you down. What you mean? What do you mean? You know, like, so long story short, so let's backtrack a little bit. You remember when I told y'all that I had went back to my crib and my mom was acting like a little bit weird, and she told me that he left because I go to the crib. I'm expecting him to be there, like where he at. I'm thinking, you know, he probably going to use my mom as like a mediator or something like that or whatever. Why was this nigga in the crib the whole time? So my mom is a whole op. My mom is a whole ass op. She had this nigga in the crib the whole time while I'm in there going crazy. So that's probably why he was like, oh, nah, like, I'm not about to face her. She really wilding. Like, sis is really tweaking. You feel me? But like I said, my feelings were so hurt that I just was not processing. I just wasn't processing nothing. You feel me? Like, you ever been so hurt before that, like, that's how people end up killing people, bruh. I'm not a killer. But don't push me. You feel me? But I'm gonna be trying out a new concealer today. Remember I told you guys about my samples. This one is called Cookie by Born This Way. The Too Faced concealers. So I'm gonna try it out. Because remember I told you guys I like to be light and bright underneath my eyes. So I'm gonna try this one out. Where's my concealer brush? I'm just all over the place today. Forgive me, y'all. Forgive me. I know y'all rocking with me though. So, ooh, this is mad light. Okay. Wow. Yeah, so this nigga was in my crib the whole time. Mommy's a whole op. My mom is a whole op. Like, but like I said, like, they had built, like, their own relationship with each other. So she was just cool with him just because she could call him. And, you know, she can count on him. And that was, like, another reason why, like, I was so close with him. Because, like, I'm, like, really, really big on family. And I don't like messing with people that just don't accept, like, my family. Like, you know, at that point, I only had my son. And, you know, he was involved in my son's life. And, like, not really involved, like, trying to be, like, a dad or nothing like that. But he would have leave my son out. Like, you know, he will understand that, yo, you know, she got kids or whatever. She has a son. So if I'm going to be entertaining her, I have to understand that she comes with a package or whatever. So my mom was hiding this nigga out in the crib. I'm like, oh, word, mom, you moving mad spicy. Like, you know, but, she's seen him as like a son or whatever. So I guess I respect it now that I'm looking back, but I don't really respect it because I'm your daughter. You seen him as your son, but I'm your daughter. Okay? Moms out there, stop enabling these boys to be assholes, to be dickheads, to be unfaithful. You guys are the problem. I'm never going to raise my son like that. You get me? Like, that's why these niggas don't be getting no accountability. They don't hold themselves accountable for nothing because you mothers stay pacifying these niggas for their wrongdoings. And it's crazy that the mother that was pacifying this nigga for the wrongdoings was mine. You feel me? But whatever. I think that my mom was really probably just like, for me, like, you know, she didn't want me to hurt nobody because honestly, like, when I get there, when I get to the point of no return, that's exactly what it is. Just the point of no return. Like, there's nothing that you could say to me to, like, you know, get me to calm down or whatever. But, you know, I'm not really like that anymore. Like I said, this was probably like 2016. So this is like a good 6 years ago. Damn, time really flies. So, yeah, me and him broke up. I guess broke up after that because it's like there was no coming back from that. Like, you done violated. You feel me? You done violated. You did the violation of all violations. You feel me? Like, the fact that, like, I literally, that's like walking in on your husband in bed with somebody else. Might as well y'all would have been in bed. Because what the hell was y'all doing in y'all crib? What the hell? You feel me? You could have told me, like, you could have made up some type of lie. But the fact that You know, you was trying to deter me from coming to your crib after you was the one who blood clot invite me there. You invited me there. You invite me to your crib just to blow me off so you could get some girl out your crib quickly before I found out. Nigga, first and foremost, God is on my side at all times. If you didn't know before, I need y'all to know now that I am one of God's favorites, okay? My God don't play about me. Like, when something needs to be revealed in my life, God always reveals it to me. Like, it might be something that might hurt me, but guess what? Excuse me, guys. I'm so sorry. The truth hurts sometimes. And that really hurted me. That really hurted. Is that a word? That really did hurt me. But that was a hurt that I had to experience. Because first and foremost, why is you messing with this nigga that got a girlfriend? So could you imagine how his girlfriend was probably feeling? Like, because she knew about me. She knew about me. Yeah, that's a whole nother story for another day. When his baby mom had called me one day and I was just like, bitch, don't ask me shit, ask him, because I don't know nothing about you. I knew that he had a girlfriend, but he didn't make it seem like you was too important. So you wasn't important to me neither, you know? Yeah, so I guess that was my karma to have to like go through that like that or whatever. But damn, babe, why you have to do me like that? Like that? That's how you giving it up, puppy? Word? All right, I see you. But my feelings was really hurt. We ended up like breaking up or whatever you want to call it. We ended up separating, you know. My title is Mistress. Ended. So, yeah. So, I got a new contour thing too. It's the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, but I'm going to use it as my contour. So, yeah, we ended up breaking up, and I ain't gonna lie, I was missing him because, like I said, he was like a reliable person. You know when you just start being with somebody for so long, it's like, you know, despite the fucked up shit that they might do to you, you still miss their presence, because I was more so thinking about the good times. But the crazy thing is that we had like a lot of fucked up times too. You know, we had like a lot of fucked up times, but like, I don't like to dwell on like the fucked up times. When I think about people, I like to think about like the good times that we had together. Like, you know, I don't know. I guess it's the habitual spin the blocker in me, but yeah. Yeah, man. So that was my little story time. And like, I still speak to him. I think I said this before, but I still speak to him or whatever from time to time. We was on the phone like just the other day and whatever, because he's like really not a bad person. And it's mad funny because like he even like tells me about like his like little relationship problems now. And I'd be like, well, if you would have never cheated on me. But he didn't even cheat on me. Like, what the hell? Because I wasn't his girlfriend. But if you never burnt your bridge with me, we probably could have still had something, you know? But I met my baby daddy. Well, I've been knew my baby father since I was like 15 years old. My daughter's father. Sadly, he passed away in 2020. But I met him. We got back together in 2016 when I moved to Atlanta. And I've been with him ever since. So technically the relationship that I had with my daughter's father, that's like really like one of the only like long-term relationships that was actually my relationship. I wasn't fucking with nobody, man, that I've ever had. And sadly I lost him, but it's all good because, you know, like experiences that I experienced with this guy that I had this damn high-speed chase with or whatever, it really taught me like the importance of how somebody's supposed to treat you when you in a relationship. So how y'all liking the makeup look so far? I'm really just doing like a everyday makeup look, but still full face. Nothing too extra. I hope y'all liking it. I think it's coming out like really flawless right now. But yeah, have you guys ever been in like a crazy ass situation like that before? I definitely want to hear some of your stories, because I can't be the only one who got played like that before. It can't just be me. Somebody else had to get played like that before too, because these niggas ain't shit. Like, these niggas really be out here like making us bitches look fucking crazy. Like, what's up with y'all? You know? I can't be the only one that ever got played like that before. And it's so funny because sometimes, like, when me and this guy talk, like, he still brings it up. And it's like, damn, Negro, was I really wilding? Was it me that was wilding, or was it you? You know, I don't think I was wilding. I think it was you. And my actions was just a response to what you did. How you feel about that, y'all? Like, what would you have done if you were placed in a situation like that? Yeah. So I'm just gonna let that bake for a little bit. Get that right. Get it right. Get it right. You know what? Like, for my next video, I have to make sure that I have everything like in reach.
We do not care.
And I have every product that I'm going to use. But when it comes to makeup, it's like, you never really know what product you're going to use. Like, I just kind of like go with the flow, you know? I kind of like just go with the flow or whatever. And like, whatever just comes in my creative spirit, that's what I do. Because yesterday I had filmed a whole video for y'all yesterday. Like, whole video. Well, at least I thought I was filming a video, because I wasn't. Like, I had like choppy pieces. I had my eyebrows, and then it was just all over the place. So I had to just like delete everything. And the look was so freaking cute. Like, you guys would have loved it. You know, I had like some sparkle pink on my eyes, like a little cut crease. It could have been like a little birthday look or whatever. You know, some people don't really like sparkly looks, and neither do I. But being the fact that I'm doing this YouTube, people want to see looks. They don't want to just see, you know, natural basic looks all the time. They want to see like other stuff. And I got to give the girls what they are looking for. That's what I'm here for, baby. I'm here for the girls. I'm here for the girls who want those faces to be beat, you know? Yeah. So when it comes to like the powder, you really want to get it off, because sometimes it can make your skin look a little ashy or whatever. Let me I'm gonna use my Maybelline Fit. Remember, I told y'all I swear by Maybelline products, just to kind of even that out, any harsh lines that I may have or whatever. Yo, if this nigga ever watches this video, he gonna be like, you really went on YouTube and told people that I did that to you? Like, yeah, nigga, because I can't believe you did that to me. Like, I thought that I was the love of your life. I can't believe, like, all right, was I a side bitch? I was like master side bitch. Like, that's so crazy. I can't believe I was living that type of life. God forgive me for my sins, please, Jesus. But yeah, you know, it's crazy though, because like a lot of people be a side chick and don't really even know it, you know? Like, a lot of girls like are side chicks, and some guys be like side niggas and don't even be. Matter of fact, they probably do know it, because I knew it. I think I was just like in denial. I was definitely in denial. And God was like, you think you about to be this Negro side chick? Yeah, you about to learn today. So I'm using this Putty blush. So the last thing that I had used for my contour was a Putty Bronzer, but I'm using the Putty Blush now. I'm gonna put like another blush over it because this one seems like it's a little bit too light for me, but it still is giving me like a little, you know, like a little pizzazz, a little razzle dazzle, you know. But yeah, like I was saying, like a lot of people be in a side chick. Sometimes you gotta fight for your spot. I mean, nobody really wants to fight for their spot, but hey, you gotta fight for your rights. Nowadays, there's a shortage of black men, okay? And all the girls are trying to get their men, okay? So trust me, more times than less, you are not the only one trying to be the only one, okay, sweetie? And we gotta live in a realistic world. Like, you know, nobody ever wants to come to terms with having to share somebody, and in no way, shape, or form, y'all, am I endorsing you to have to share with anybody. Because there might be a shortage of men, but it ain't that bad. You get what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to really, you know, really go through that. But more times out of 10, like, yeah, that's what's happening. You feel me? Because people have options, you know? And what I realize nowadays, especially with the internet, people are showing or feeling that everybody's like so easily replaceable, so they just be having their options open. And I can't necessarily blame anyone. Now that I'm a single woman, like you know, I was in a relationship for like 4 years straight, not really dating anyone else or whatever. Like, I had little situations, but stories for other days. But, you know, nothing really too serious. But right now, like, I definitely have my options open as well. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna be dating like 3 or 4 men at one time. But as far as like right now, going out on dates, like nobody's like really tying me down. And in the society that we live in right now, nobody wants to be tied down. But me, you could tie me down, lock me down. Where is my bae? Come find me. I hate it here. But nah. But yeah. Nah, like that ass though. Wherever you at, boo, I'm waiting and I'm ready for you. I need you. I miss you. And I don't even know you yet. But should I do eyeliner? I feel like I'm not the best at eyeliner. I got this new, I don't know. This is like a brand that I found at Ulta. It's called Essence. And it's actually really, really affordable. Lashes and stuff on off camera. Because, girl, like putting your lashes on camera is not an easy task. So I'm about to do my lips now. I got some new lippies yesterday as well when I was trying to film my last video. But that was an epic fail. So y'all know that I love my dark liner. So this is the LA Colors. I believe it's like dark brown. Yeah, dark brown. So I'm gonna line my lips with that. So I love my lips to be like super, super pouty. So I'll be overlining a little bit. That's how you get the lip filler look without the fillers, okay? Period. Okay, y'all know I'm not breaking the bank for no fillers now. Let me just kind of get that in the top. I don't really do too much to it, but just bring it in or whatever. You see, give you a nice pouty lip. So I did not know that Ulta Beauty has its own line of makeup. Like, where have I been? So this color is their Luxe Liquid Lipstick, and this color is in, does it say the shade? Triced. And then go in with this. Is this a, what is this? This is Lip Therapy Style Essentials. I be stealing shit from my mom, so yeah. This color right in the middle to kind of give that ombre effect. Period. Like, you cannot tell me that this look is not giving bad bitch, okay? Yo, thank you guys so much for tuning in to this crazy story time about me and my high-speed chase. Like, y'all, like, oh my God. Right now, I should be locked under the jail singing locked up, they won't let me out. But yeah, they freed your dog out the you-know. I didn't get locked up for it. But however, like, that was some crazy ass shit. I definitely learned a lot from that situation. And just know, your girl ain't going back. Your girl ain't going backwards. We're only going forward, okay? Period, poo. And I hope that you guys love this makeup look. And what is it giving? On a scale of 1 to 10. Would you guys rock this look? I know I would. Definitely comment, like, and subscribe. Share this to your homegirls, your homegirls, homegirls, your homegirls, homegirls, homegirls. Like, just get the word out that there's a new YouTuber and she is lit. All right, babes? See you next time.